Hello there, I'm Ryan Mahone, and today I'm here to share with you my personal leadership philosophy and essentially argue that everybody can be a leader or grow to be a leader. My leadership philosophy is leadership is an individual's ability to inspire, persuade, and direct other people whom they share ideas and values with to a common goal. Leadership is a set of characteristics and behaviors that can be learned and grown by all individuals who desire to become a leader. Leadership is found universally across all cultures and is not confined to gender, age, race, or ethnic orientation. So throughout this video, I will be arguing that anybody can be a leader. And this essentially defies the claim they're natural-born leaders. The first things leaders hold are beliefs and ideals. Beliefs and ideals are different than opinions. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, I have an opinion, we all do. But beliefs and ideals are something rooted within us. There's something that shape our outlook on life. There's something that we hold true, which is an absolute truth, not a relative truth. An example of a relative truth would be, let's just say, we see the color blue, and it's blue. But you go to Africa, and they don't have the word blue in their language. They have only green. So when they see blue, they see green too. Or they call it green. That would be a relative truth. So yes, we see the same colors, but they are two different things to us, and they're both equally true. An absolute truth is something that is absolutely true across everywhere, across all existence. So an example of this would be Martin Luther King Jr. thought it was an absolute truth that segregation was wrong. This is different than relative truth. He didn't believe segregation was wrong for just a few people or just for him. But he fought for the end of segregation and the end of discrimination among the races for all people across all nations. He had a dream that the world would judge the people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. All leaders also share a group of experiences. They may not share these experiences with each other as leaders, but within them they had past experiences that shaped the way they viewed life and the way they viewed issues and why they wanted change. So this is where the argument of there's no natural leaders comes into play. If there's a natural leader, that means you're a leader at birth. That means by the time you were born, you had already inside of you characteristics or I guess like a destiny to become some great leader. I, however, believe that a set of life experiences, either from early age or later on, will shape a person and what they fight for and what they believe, relating to the beliefs part, and how they will inspire people to change certain things. An example of this is Michael Jordan. When he was in high school, he was cut from his basketball team because he, one, didn't have enough heart, and two, didn't show enough skill to make it. Well, he didn't give up. He used that past experience, and it motivated him to change. It motivated him to transform. And now he's one of the best leaders in sports history. You know, he won 6 championships with the NBA team, won a championship with a collegiate team, and he's now an icon of athletics in general. Leaders also hold a set of characteristics. These characteristics distinguish the leader from everybody else and highlights why they are the ones leading the followers or saying the message. Martin Luther King was not the only person who believed segregation was bad, but his charisma or his ability to communicate led him to be able to lead everybody else. The same thing can be found in a young teenage girl's life, Malala. Malala was fighting for women's rights and education equality in the Middle East. She was not the only one believing that women's rights should exist, but through her past experiences of discrimination and abuse, she led a whole world of people to believe that. But why? She held a certain set of characteristics, these being charisma, bravery in a young girl, and the ability to communicate effectively and draw attention to an issue. All 3 of these things are essential to be a leader, and they all lead to 3 main leadership theories that are highlighted in my philosophy, which is found on the rest of my portfolio. The first one is transformation. Every leader has the opportunity to transform people or to bring about change. That's the whole purpose of leadership. So everybody has a chance to influence others to make a certain decision, or within themselves or outside in the world. Every leader should be authentic. This means that they hold ethics and truth above themselves. This is why people like Vladimir Putin are not great leaders. They don't believe in authenticity, they just believe in personal power and personal gain and the exploitation of smaller followers to earn that personal gain. And every leader also has a set of skills. These can be human skills, technical skills, or even conceptual skills, which is the highest level. Technical skills are the ability to do one's work. So if I'm working in a plant, factory, my technical skill, or what would be helpful to lead others, is if I knew every part of the job and could lead others in that job. Another thing would be human skills, which is really important for leaders. You need to be able to communicate with people, to understand people, to have empathy. And that is essential in all these right up here. And the last one, conceptual skills. They are pertaining to somebody's vision. To be a leader, you have to have a vision. You're not just, walking blindly down the road. You need to have a vision of where you want to go and what you want to do. And all three of these things lead to influence. And that is the epitome of leadership. Whether you're a CEO, whether you're leading a human rights campaign, or whether you're just a leader in your home, you want to influence something. If you're a CEO of a business, you want to influence your company to be successful. You want to influence your employees or your followers to hold the same vision that you do so you can work towards that goal. If you are leading a human rights campaign in the Middle East, you want to influence change. You want to bring about change to the government, all the way down to the everyday people, and stop the exploitation. And if you're just a leader in your home, whether a father or a mother, you want to influence your children to behave a certain way, think a certain way, or act a certain way. It all revolves around influence, and influence builds on these 6 things. Somebody's beliefs and ideals from their past experiences through their character to transform people while being authentic and while holding certain skills that allows them to do that. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the message.